Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Dear Mathematics, and also welcome to the new chapter, the straight lines. So here it is the definition of a straight line. A straight line is a curve such that every point on the line segment joining any two points on it lies on it. So basically you can say that every first degree equation in the variable x and y represents a straight line. Suppose I am considering a first degree equation containing the variables x and y, 2x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0 is a straight line. Then you can make some of the observations here. When we say first degree equation in x and y, that is x plus by plus c is equal to 0 represents a line. That means that all the points xy satisfying x plus by plus c is equal to 0 lie along a line. Thus, a line is also defined as the locus of a point satisfying the condition ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where the three a, b, c are three constants. Then let us move towards and discuss about what is angle of inclination and how many types of angle of inclination general are there. So let us discuss about the angle of inclination, which is represented by or denoted by the symbol theta. The angle of inclination of a line segment is the angle theta which the line makes with the positive direction of x-axis in the anticlockwise direction. The angle of inclination of a line whose inclination to the positive direction of x-axis in anticlockwise sense always lies between 0 degree and 180 degree. Horizontal line, any line which is parallel to x-axis or the x-axis itself is called as the horizontal line. Similarly, the vertical line, any line which is parallel to y-axis or the y-axis itself is called as the vertical line. The line which is neither horizontal nor vertical is called as the oblique line. Then let us discuss about the different types of angle of inclinations that is possible for a line segment in a two-dimensional plane. So generally there are four types of angle of inclinations can be possible for a line segment in a two-dimensional plane. This is the case number 1. If the line is leaned or inclined towards the right hand side, then theta is less than 90 degree. Here theta is less than 90 degree. That implies theta is an acute angle. Then case number 2, here theta is inclined towards the left side. That means here theta is greater than 90 degree. Here theta is greater than 90 degree. That implies theta is an obtuse angle. This is the second type. The third one is here. When the line, this is x-axis, this is y-axis, similarly this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So here if the line is parallel to x-axis, the line is parallel to x-axis, that is the angle of inclination theta is equal to 0 degree. And this is the third type possibility of the angle of inclination. Here also there is a note. You can also say that the line is perpendicular to y-axis. The line is perpendicular to y-axis. And this is the third one. Then moving to the fourth one. This is the case 4. Suppose the line is perpendicular to x-axis. the line is perpendicular to x-axis, that is here theta is equal to 90 degree. You can also make a note here, if the line is perpendicular to x-axis, then you can also say that this line is parallel to y-axis. The line is parallel to y-axis. So these are the 4 different types of angle of inclination possible in the two-dimensional plane. Then moving towards to the slope of a line, or you can say that the gradient of a line. Now let us discuss about the slope of a line, or you can say that gradient of a line. Generally, just we have discussed about the angle of inclination. Angle of inclination is denoted by theta. Then just put a tangent of before the angle of inclination. Tangent of angle of inclination, that means you have to put the trigonometric function tangent before theta, that means it will be tan theta. So tan theta is called as the tangent of angle of inclination, which is called as the slope of the line. Slope is equal to tan theta, or you can denote it by m. So m is equal to tan theta. Then let us discuss about the mathematical definition. The trigonometrical tangent of the angle of inclination that a line makes with the positive direction of x-axis in anticlockwise direction, or you can say that anticlockwise sense, is called as the slope or gradient of a line. If a line makes an angle theta which is not equal to 90 degree, why? We will discuss it. With the positive direction of x-axis, then tan theta is called as the slope or gradient of a line. Generally or usually it is denoted by theta, it is denoted by m, and it is defined as, the slope is defined as m is equal to tan theta. The angle of inclination is denoted by theta, then slope of the line is denoted by tan theta, or you can denote it as m is equal to tan theta. Then as like the angle of inclination, it is divided into 4 different categories. Similarly, slope of a line or gradient of a line is also or can be divided into 4 different categories, and let us discuss about them. Here we have to consider the 4 different categories, those are possible for the angle of inclination. And by considering these 4 cases, we have to evaluate the 4 cases of the slopes of a line. So here it is the case number 1 of the angle of inclination, where theta is an acute angle, or you can say that theta is less than 90 degree. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Here theta is, I can say that if theta is less than 90 degree, that is theta is an acute angle, then here m is equal to tan theta, it is always positive. It is always positive. Then discussing about the case number 2, where theta is an obtuse angle. It is x-axis, then it is y-axis, and it is the line which makes an angle which is an obtuse angle. If theta is greater than 90 degree, that is theta is an obtuse angle, then here m is equal to, or the slope m is equal to tan theta is always negative, and you can find out these values from the trigonometry table, that the tangent of any obtuse angle is always negative and the tangent of any acute angle is always positive. Then discussing about the last 2 cases of the angle of inclination, and here find out the slopes of the line. Then let us discuss about the case number 3, in which the given line is parallel to x-axis Here it is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, and the line is parallel to x-axis. So let us find out what is the slope will be there. If the line is parallel to x-axis, that is theta is equal to 0 degree. Here m, that is slope, tan theta will be tan 0, that implies the slope m will be 0. If the line is parallel to x-axis, then here slope is equal to 0. Then let us consider or discuss the exceptional case in the topic slope, that is if the line is perpendicular to x-axis, that means theta is equal to 90 degree. If the line is perpendicular to x-axis, that is theta is equal to 90 degree here, then tan theta, that is then m is equal to tan theta, that implies m is equal to tan 90, which is undefined. This is undefined. That means it is an exceptional case where slope cannot be defined. In which case, if the line is perpendicular to x-axis or parallel to y-axis, in this case we cannot define the slope or gradient of a line. So this is the exceptional case. In the rest of the three cases, we can define slope of a line. So these are the four different categories are possible for the determination of slope of a line. Then let us discuss about some of the problems of the topic slope. So here it is the problem based upon the slope of a line, or you can say that angle of inclination of a line, and here we have to determine slope of a line by the given data of the angle of inclinations. So here it is given, the first one is here given that angle of inclination theta is equal to 60 degree. Then slope is equal to, slope, or you can say that m is defined as tan theta, that implies tan 60 degree, which is root 3. Then the second one, given that angle of inclination theta is equal to 150 degree, then slope m is equal to tan theta, which is tan 150 and which is minus 1 upon root 3. Then in the third one, given that the angle of inclination theta is equal to 45 degree, then slope m is defined as per the formula, it is tangent of the angle of inclination, that is tan theta. Then by putting the value of theta here, we have tan 45, that implies m is equal to 1. So here these are the required slopes of the respective angle of inclination. Then just it is the completion of the slope of a line by using the angle of inclination which it makes with the positive direction of x-axis in anticlockwise direction. But there exists another formula to determine the slope of a line by using its two endpoints. And just let us see the definition and solve some of the problems based upon the slope of a line. Then let us discuss about the slope of the given line in another method by using the coordinates of two given points on the line segment. Suppose these points are x1, y1 and x2, y2. x1, y1 and x2, y2 are any two points or the coordinates of any two points given on the line segment. Then its slope m will be y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, which is also Mathematically, it is represented by difference of ordinates divided by difference of abscissa. So, let us solve a problem based upon this formula, and it is here, find the slope of a line which passes through the points 3, 2 and minus 1, 5. So, here the given points are, three, 2 and minus 1, 5. Here x1 is equal to 3, y1 is equal to 2, x2 is equal to minus 1 and y2 is equal to 5. We know that the slope of a line passing through the 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is given by m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So here slope of the line m is equal to y2 minus y1 5 minus 2 divided by minus 1 minus 3, that implies 3 upon minus 4, that implies m is equal to minus 3 divided by 4, and which is the complete answer or the solution of this given problem, in which we have determined the slope of the line by using the 2 points which are present on the given line segment. Then let us solve another problem and we can conclude our video session for today. So the last problem of this current video session is here. We have to determine the value of x so that 2 is the slope of the line joining the points 2, 5 and x3. That means slope is given to you. The 2 points are given to you. One ordinate is absent here and we have to find out the value of x here. So, given that the 2 points are 2, 5 and x3. Here x1 is equal to 2, y1 is equal to 5, x2 is equal to x and y2 is equal to 3. And we have to determine the value of x2 here. It is also given that slope of the line m is equal to 2. We know that slope of the line joining the 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 is given by m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Then here in this formula just we have to substitute these values. So here value of m is equal to 2. Then the value of y2 y1 it is 3 minus 5, then divided by x minus 2. Then just cross multiplying, we have 2x minus 4, it is minus 2, that implies 2x is equal to plus 2, that implies x is equal to 1. Hence, the value of x is 1. So, it is the completion of the problem number 2. So here in this video session just we have started the topic of straight line, we have seen the definition of straight line, then we have seen the angle of inclination, 4 different types of angle of inclinations are there, 4 different types of slopes are there, and then we have seen the 2 different types of determination of a slope by using the angle of inclination and also by using the 2 points on the line segment. So just we have seen what are the recaps here, what are the highlights of this current video session. Just we have seen any first degree equation in the variable x and y represents a straight line. It represents a straight line. This is the first highlight here. Then the second one is here, angle of inclination. Angle of inclination, it is denoted by theta. It is of four types. It can be different. It can be divided into four different types. Major four types are there. The first one is theta less than 90 degree. The second one is theta greater than 90 degree. The third one is theta is equal to 0 when the line is parallel to x-axis. And the fourth one is here, where the line is perpendicular to x-axis. That means theta is equal to 90 degree. So four different types of angle of inclinations are there. Possible four types are there. And then according to these four types of angle of inclination, we have determined four different types of slopes are also there. So just let us discuss about the four different types of slopes. So here it is the slope. We can determine the slope of a line in two ways. This is the first one, by using the angle of inclination. So it is also of four types. Here theta less than 90 degree, that implies slope is always positive. If theta is greater than 90 degree, then slope is always negative. Here theta is an obtuse angle, and here if theta is less than 90 degree, then theta is an acute angle. If theta is equal to 0, then slope is 0. If theta is equal to 90 degree, then slope is undefined. So these are the four different types of possibles of angle of a slope of a line, or you can say the gradient of a line, by considering the four different types of angle of inclinations of a line segment with respect to the positive direction of a x-axis, and by assigning through the anti-clockwise direction. Then let us discuss about the slope of a line in another method, by using the coordinates of 2 points on the line segment L. So here it is the another method to determine slope by using the 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2. Suppose the points are x1 y1 and x2 y2. 2 points are x1 y1 and x2 y2. Then slope m is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, or also it can be represented by difference of the y coordinates divided by difference of x coordinates. So these are the highlights of the video session for today, and we have solved some of the problems based upon this angle of inclination, slope, and the another types of slope. In the next video session, we are going to discuss about the angle between two lines and some of the problems about the angle between two lines. Till then, thank you.